Hi, Madison. You did an excellent job with the informed consent video log. I thought it was interesting. 2 points that you had in your video log were how the True North Christian Counseling had a clause in their informed consent statement that said that they were allowed to consult with colleagues within their practice. And I thought that was very insightful because the informed consent that I chose was of a lady who works in a practice also. And after hearing you say that with yours, I looked through her documents again, and she did not have anything of that nature. And so I thought that was a very wise thing to put in an informed consent agreement, especially if you're working with other counselors in a practice. You said that there were 3 actions where consent was not needed: child abuse, criminal abuse, and threat of physical violence, which, like you said, is part of the ACA guide, and so they followed that completely. Um, it was interesting because in the informed consent I did, they had 6, the 3 that you mentioned, but also health oversight, which is if the client files a disciplinary complaint against the counselor, and the state board has to look through her files to prove that. If there are judicial proceedings where she has to turn in information for the judicial process. And then finally, workers' comp, which is one that I hadn't even thought about, where somebody is filing a workers' comp, they have to have their files available for review through workers' compensation. Um, I would be interested to know if those 3, the health oversight, the judicial proceedings, and the workers' comp, what Virginia has to say about those. I realize that the state of Oklahoma doesn't necessarily say anything specific directly about that. That's just something I saw in the informed consent that I studied for myself. And my other question for you is, where is True North Counseling out of? Is it out of Virginia, or is it out of somewhere else? Thank you.